Y'all are getting the raw meat today, honey, okay? Hey, Scorpio. How are you doing? How are things? I'm not gonna lie. The feeling that I just got before I started shuffling for you is overwhelming. But it's also like, okay, but you're still in control. It's kind of like when you're in labor, like when your water breaks, right? You're not really in control, but like because it's overwhelming, you know that the only thing you can do is just kind of like let it happen. There is no like stopping it, but with that, it kind of gives you peace of mind. Like, okay, this is supposed to be happening. So I kind of feel like that's what's going on with you right now. All right, so we're gonna get multiple messages. Let's start with the first one. What's the first message for Scorpio? Seven of Swords. Ooh. Seven of Swords. Okay. Okay. So there's gonna be something that happens behind the scenes. I don't know what that means exactly for you with the conflict that helps you maybe resolve it. I'm thinking resolve it. And then we have Six of Pentacles. Yeah. So you could get some money back from something or maybe be paid for something that didn't go correctly, or you'll be paid for your troubles. You'll be compensated. Okay, so you're probably going to be compensated for something. Okay. So it's like some sort of resolution. Something works out to where you get the better end of the stick when it comes to a situation that you've been going through. It wasn't a fun situation by any means, but it's kind of like, okay, well, whatever comes out of it, it is going to be like kind of a miraculous thing or something that you're not expecting. Or it could be that this is just fair. It's the right thing to do. Okay. Okay, so you can expect some financial surprises in a good way, like getting a gift of finances. Okay, we got the star. Yeah. So, okay, listen. I'm not going to sit up here and lie to you. This time for you right now, it's going to seem like there's no way out, or like things are not going to happen good for you. But this card means that it absolutely is going to happen good for you. But no matter how much you know that, you're not going to know how the good is going to come through. It's going to come in the strangest ways. But don't close your eyes to it. When it happens, it happens. But don't think, oh, I know exactly what it's going to be, because you don't. It's not going to come the way that you think, but it is coming. Trust me, I just had an experience with the star card, like literally 2 days ago from when I'm filming this. And girl, it was like such a pleasant surprise. I didn't even know I wanted that surprise, but it was so pleasant. And I was just like, yo, spirit is just amazing. Okay. So that's what this card is. I definitely think that it could involve money though. Okay. Or something with your financial state or being or something. The Magician, yes. And so you're learning. You're going through situations where you're learning. It could literally be school, but I like to say that the Magician card is like the student of life. So it's like you really are learning through these circumstances that you're going through. So even if it feels kind of like, damn, do I have to go through this? Yes, because you have to go and earn your stripes. You have to earn your degree of life, okay? But it looks positive to me. I think it's just going to feel kind of negative because you are going through a conflicting situation, but you're getting through it, okay, Scorpio? Yeah, Four of Pentacles. So I think the key for you right now is to be quiet. I'm sorry, that came off wrong. But it's to be reserved and to plan. Be very, very detailed with your planning. And do the stuff that needs to be done. Even if you don't really want to do it. You know, map your bills out. Map what needs to be paid. Map when you are getting paid. Organize all of your wallet, your purse, your... whatever you have, like organize it to where you know exactly what's coming in and exactly what's coming out. And just keep it to yourself. Literally, just keep it to yourself. You don't have to tell everybody what's going on. Because for some reason the card is saying like you don't need to speak about it. Just do what you need to do. And just keep it nice and organized. Okay. Next message. Okay, so I'm getting keep this secret. That's the next phrase I'm getting. Next message for Scorpio. Okay, so we have Nine of Swords and Page of Wands. So something is stressing you out about some news that you just got about something that you're doing or working on. Oh no, you're stressed about the direction that you're going. Why are you stressed about your direction? you feel like you have to stand on it. You have to fight for it. It's almost like nobody agrees with you or something, or people are trying to convince you not to believe what you believe. Two of Cups. Some of you could be fighting for something that you're passionate about, or definitely something you're passionate about, but I don't know if it's a person or just like a situation. Okay, tell me more about this. It's okay, so I'm getting is something like whenever you're in love with someone, but you're hearing negative things about them. That's never happened to me before, but you know how they be saying in songs like, like, I don't believe what they be saying about you. And I'm thinking, why are people coming to you talking about the person you're with? Like, that's kind of weird. But yeah, anyways, that's the example I'm getting. So we have the Eight of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, it's almost like somebody is saying you're going to be waiting forever if you waiting to be his wife or something like that. Or you going to be waiting forever to be happy if you're a housewife. Okay, those are the two examples that I'm getting from these cards. Are you going to be waiting forever if you wanted to be a parent and you want to be a business owner? Something like that. Like whatever you want to do, somebody has a problem with it. And you really like this. You really are about whatever this is, but you're starting to have second thoughts because somebody's really trying to get in your mind about it and paranoid. Or you could be getting paranoid about it because you're thinking, damn, this is taking a long ass time. Is it going to work out? Okay, where's the stress coming from? Is it a person or is it Scorpio? The Lovers. Ah, dang, something like my foot. I felt something in my foot. Oh my God. That was weird. Okay, so the Lovers. Two of Wands. Child, I don't know what that means. It could be either or, I guess is what it's saying. It's just a matter of what you want to listen to or who you want to listen to. Is it you or someone else? You know where the stress is coming from. And it's also because you're having like grass is greener syndrome. So meaning like you're looking at other people and thinking that works for them, but it's like, no, but you got to stay on your path. This card here is saying like there's a divine energy that you're supposed to follow, but you got to figure out what that is for you, so you don't have to feel uncertain about the moves you're making, no matter how long it's taking. If you know that spirit told you to do it and you know that you're in alignment with your path, then you'll wait because you know what's coming at the end of it. And you know that it's going to be this Queen of Pentacles, which is, whether you're male or female, this is about basically being completely comfortable with your life as far as like what you want physically, what you want financially, the things that you want in life being there, and you being able to nurture those things and take care of them and grow whatever it is, while also being able to receive like a lot of stuff too. So this could definitely just be about your career, or maybe it's about like where you're headed, what are you doing it all for, you know, those type of things. And then also your birthday is coming up at the time that I'm filming. So maybe it's like, you know, you're just really thinking about it because your birthday's coming around, so you have time to think and you're like, am I on the right track? Am I doing things right? I'm getting older. Is this going to work out? Am I going to be a mom? Whatever the case is, I'm getting a lot of messages from this. But I think the key for you is to go to source, go to your God, go, you know, internally within yourself as well. But I think it's in you, but it's like the confirmation is going to come from outside of you, which is like spirit. Does that make sense? Okay. Let's go to your last message. All right, Scorpio. I'm loving your reading so far, though. This is nice. It's refreshing. Okay, so the next message I'm getting is get out of your head. Get out of your head. Okay? I think that's kind of a nod to that, the overwhelming feeling I was getting. Get out of your head, Scorpio. Okay. That's way too much. Yeah, that another omen. It's like it's too much for you to try to think about all of that at one time. You got to break it down. Like, get out of your head first, okay? Okay. So stop thinking so much. All right, so we have the Two of Wands as your first card. That's interesting. Two of Wands. If you want to make something happen, you got to do it. You just got to do it. You got to figure out what's the first step and make the first step towards whatever you're trying to make happen. The Fool. Yeah, if you want to do something new, how can I put this? If you want a fresh start, start fresh. Meaning wipe everything clear of what you thought you were going to do and just see what, like, because sometimes the plans don't work out. So maybe you just need to restart. But you sitting there and waiting for something, that's not how it's going to happen. You got to do something. That's what the message is. So for this miracle that you're looking for, right? Or the thing that you would think is like a miracle if it were to happen, the way that it's going to come to you is through, what is this? It's through something. What is this? Okay, what is the Page of Pentacles? It's going to come kind of slowly. It's not going to come all at once. Page of Swords. Okay, yeah. So it's going to come through someone telling you something or someone sending you something. Something that you need to see or hear. Or like a notification of some sort. Why is that a miracle, though? And why is this even relevant to the situation? Ten of Swords. Oh, because you're stressed and you're going through it and you're really having a hard time. And you're going crazy. You're going to have to calm down. Strength. Yeah, so you're going to have to start making friends with the things that scare you the most. And you also have to be gentle with the situation. Don't be trying to force it. That's not going to work. And you honestly, at this point, you don't have the mental, is it mental? That's not how I want to say it. You don't have, like, your stress receptors are like crazy right now. Like, you're so stressed, so you can't really afford to be brutal right now because you're only hurting yourself. You need to be gentle with yourself. So that could even be like just taking a break. But I think even more so, it's saying like you need to start fresh, as in like eat things that help you, or get your schedule back in order as far as like going to sleep at a decent time, eating at good times, eating certain foods that help you have energy so you don't feel so drained. Things like that. Your health. Yeah, your health. Your mental health as well. Take some time to relax. Take some time to recharge. That's what it is. So the miracle that you're looking for, Scorpio, it will come, but only when you slow down a bit. You have to slow down a little bit and like take it slow. You trying to rush it and you trying to just go towards the thing without really learning what the whole point of this is that's why it's not working. You have to slow down because something is trying to come towards you, but it's like you have to slow down to allow that to happen. And because if you slow down, you'll be able to tell who's giving you information that's solid and who's giving you information that's not. So I think that's part of it too. You're a little confused, or you need information but you don't know where to get it from. Yeah, King of Cups. You're going to have to master your emotions at this time. So especially if this is work, right? And this is something that I just read. I'm reading this book and I'm loving it. It's helping me just be motivated and just boss up and just really be productive, right? And get my mind right. So this card, and this is the chapter I just read today, deals with this message. You're going to have to master your emotions. When you want something to be productive, you can't, especially if you're working with a lot of people, you can't allow your emotions to take over because you're not going to be able to get anything done. It's just, like, especially if it's work. Now, this is a personal situation that you're going through. You can have your emotions, but at the end of the day, you still need to check yourself. You can't be overly emotional. That's what the King of Cups is saying. You can have the emotions, but know how to fuel you. Know how to allow that emotion to fuel you. But also know not all emotions need to be accepted. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes you have to tell yourself, we're not doing that. Master your emotions. Figure out how to get a hold of yourself. You can't just jump to one thing or just get stressed out and cuss somebody out. Like, you can't do that. You can't talk about somebody and then later on want to be their best friend. Like, it just doesn't work like that. So I'm not saying you're doing that, but I'm just giving you examples so you can see what I mean. It's also about saying you need to master your spiritual connection. So a lot of the reason why you're stressed is because you're not loving on yourself. And it's probably because you're not spiritually in tune right now. You've been slacking or something like that. So you need to get in tune with spirit so that you can see the positive points of everything, so that you can actually feel better so that you can master your emotions and you can receive the messages and get back on the path that you need to be on, and that miracle to come about. The miracle will come, but you're gonna have to allow it to come in, and it's not gonna come in if it sees, you know, destruction and stress and sadness and depression and all that. No. You're gonna have to have some hope, but the only way you're gonna get hope is when you master that spiritual connection and make friends with the thing that scares you the most. All right, Scorpio, that's your reading. I hope that it resonated. Please subscribe for more videos like this, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.